Hi everyone, welcome to Amaranth. These are general messages for the collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter placements. Let's get into it. So the first card you have, Sagittarius, is number 19 and it says Lion Courage. Further it says be courageous and see your power in the world. Yeah, this is very orange hues over here. So orange color is coming through strong, the number 19. So 1, 9 and 2 also are coming through strong with this energy. This energy is all about strength. There's a line here, but it's not an aggressive line. It's a gentle, calm line. So this is talking about your inner strength, your power, your determination to keep moving forward, to stand up for yourself, to, have that courage in our day-to-day life to overcome obstacles, to try something new, to voice your concerns, and put the point across for me. That's the inner courage that this energy is asking you to draw on, Sagittarius. Your mutable fire, your 9th house energy ruled by Jupiter. And I feel that this energy is about channeling your inner fire. This is also the sun god Ra, and sun god Ra is the god of protection, the god of renewal. This energy is also related to the solar plexus chakra. So if you want to activate that or keep that balanced, or just to keep it balanced and active, you can just, do walks outside, and that really helps with the solar chakra. But here, I feel that you need to be strong, whether for yourself or for the underdogs that cannot express their own concerns. They need a leader to voice their concerns or to stand up for them, to fight for their rights. So you could be stepping into leadership positions. You may have the courage to face the higher ups, to put your point across, to say what you need to say. And at the same time, this energy also calls for soft boundary establishment so that you don't get drained, you don't get depleted. Now, some of you Sagittarius, I feel that you are maybe getting, ready to travel or ready to explore somewhere. You probably have some plans for yourself. The only caveat with this is don't be impulsive. Don't jump into things without, setting a plan or looking at the details. Because this will give you that courage. This will give you that burst of, courage to do things. So maybe you will just, immediately you'll book a trip, or to a foreign country, That's actually a very Sagittarius thing, because 9th house energy is about foreign distance travel. So now your caution with this energy here, Sagittarius, is to take a moment and check your budget. And see that you're not over splurging, are there any deals available and things like that. So, you can also make sure that your passport is ready before you, do the reservations. So your brief adventure also becomes a smart adventure. So just be cautious about it. Now, lion spirit is also about guardianship, lions are known to be the guard. Lion spirit is like a guardian between this world that we live in and the spiritual world, which is our inner world. So this energy is all about protection. So you are protected in, whatever you are doing, whether you are expanding to travel. Some of you actually might be traveling and, blogging about that. And some of you might be, I feel that some of you are, doing steps to protect the environment as well, Sagittarius. Maybe you're changing your lifestyle in a way that you want to protect your environment, protect the planet, maybe anti-pollution, fossil fuels and things like that. So you could be standing up against those practices, in order to create a good planet, a safer, more eco-green planet for the next generations. So some of you could be actually into that. Yeah, and some of you might be actually, taking to entrepreneurship, just having the courage to do that, because the economic conditions are so unstable now. But having the courage and believing in yourself and having the faith in your vision, you could be into that energy as well. Or just learning something new that you have not done before. Or maybe traveling, traveling like I already mentioned, you could be traveling to distant countries, or even for spiritual reasons, you could be traveling, because Guru is the spiritual teacher. So some of you could be into that energy as well. Now, There's a lot of orange hues. This reminds me of fire flames. Some of you could actually be firefighters, or you could be, you could be fighting those bushfires, that are there across the world nowadays. There are bushfires. So some of you could be into that, and it takes a lot of strength to do that. And some of you could actually be in the military. It really takes the lion spirit to, be strong and brave for the country in protecting homeland and things like that. So some of you could be in law enforcement as well, embodying this energy. And of course, to top it all, we all have seen The Lion King, right? That Simba in it. So Simba's journey is all about strength, courage, leadership. So I feel that The Lion King and Simba specifically is completely the embodiment of this energy. The next card you have, Sagittarius, is the card of air, and it says open-mindedness, objectivity, and learning. And there are glides for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So air energy playing out for the fire signs, the mutable fire signs. So again, air is expansive. I mean, it is expansive. Look at the terrain which is shown in the picture. There's mountains. There's so much space and open space. And there's a slight breeze which is blowing across these mountains. So below that here, it says, keep an open heart and amazing insights will flow your way. Further, it says, let your mind soar, be curious, be objective, and never stop learning. The truth is often found not in one answer, but in the space between many different ideas. So I feel, Sagittarius, for you, this is the energy for you to be very objective with your choices, with your learning. You need to have that bird's eye, high-level view right now. Something that is forward-thinking, like, your life is the archer. That's forward thinking anyways. So that's the energy that you need to channel into at this point in time. I feel that this energy is more about newer perspectives, newer ideas, expanding your mind, learning about things, asking the questions, the what ifs, and not just sticking to what you know already. So I also feel that air is a very detached, cold energy. So you need to step back from any situation to analyze it, to be very objective about it. Detach from emotions, detach from any kind of bias. Nothing should cloud your judgment at this point in time. That's what this energy is asking of you. To not be biased, to not be judgmental. So you need to take a step back. You need to assess the situation from the bird's eye view. Get all the details. You need to be open to being a student again, to learn different perspectives, to have that beginner's mind. No matter how much you know or you think you know, there is always room for more. So I do feel that this energy is more about, it's the breeze, it's the things getting cleared away. It's like, the breeze is carrying away your old thoughts and judgments, and it's leaving room for newer ideas and perspectives. It's just like when we close ourselves off and you're stuck in a room and suddenly the window opens and the air comes in. So everything just, opens up. It's bright, it's clear, it's so much breathable, It's that kind of fresh air energy for you. So I do feel that, and Sagittarius, for the most part, because Jupiter is your ruler, you are students of life. You like to explore, you like to learn. And I feel this energy is playing out even in schools these days. Schools and colleges, they have a lot of virtual exchange programs and learning from, I was reading about the exchange program in agriculture that a lot of people are learning from best practices across the world. So that's this air energy playing out, because air does not stagnate in one city, one place, one country. It goes across the globe. It goes across the world. So I feel that you might be, talking to people with different perspectives, whether it's, different perspectives in technology or different perspectives in politics, asking the right questions, with an open mind, not with an intention of debating or fighting. It's just because you want to learn something. So that would help you. That knowledge that you gain right now will really help you. I I do feel you will gain a lot of knowledge. You know, you after that, when this energy plays out and you're learning, you're acquiring new skills. Some of you might be actually enrolling in universities or online courses to learn some technology and things like that. So in case you are like, maybe you have completed that education, now you want to, join a job. So you might be talking about people, you might be applying, you might be talking to some mentors and then making a final decision for yourself. That's this energy that will pay out for some of you. Or you might be just, taking up a career in travel as well for some of you. You could be going out there, learning different perspectives, best practices and things like that. So some of you could be in that as well. Or just, learning about faith, philosophy even comes to surface when Jupiterian energy plays out. Sagittarius energy, Jupiter is about faith, luck, and learning up, increasing your skills. Some of you could actually be journaling even. Journaling in the sense that it really helps a lot because it opens up our mind. It helps us to write down things with clarity and helps us to make a lot of good decisions because we have everything written down. This is the energy of, Aulus, the wind god, who control that was the controller of the winds of change. So I do feel that some of you could be expanding your worldview. And some of you could be actually networking with a lot of people across the world, whether through apps or whether through texting or speaking or through portals. And, you could be just sharing a lot of ideas and technology and things like that. But allow your mind to come up with new ideas with, different ideas that unique ideas, something innovative, something powerful, something that will, like futuristic ideas, something that a vision which is futuristic that will benefit the society in the years to come. And some of you might be called to step up for as mediators, using communication, ARIES communication processes to redefine processes, to communicate, to mediate, to resolve conflicts even. When we are able to see the viewpoint of everybody who's involved in a conflict, we're able to see each person's perspective and do it, without being biased, doing it objectively, without taking any sides. Then you can help bridge, create that bridge, bridge the gap or any communication gap between people. So some of you could be stepping up for peace missions, having people coordinate with each other, to move past issues, to come to a common, peaceful resolution. Or, some of you could be diplomats within your own cities or, at a global or a national level even. And further down here, it says, embrace this energy for your adventures ahead. It's all about expanding your world. The next card you have, Sagittarius, is Three of Wands. This is minor arcana, and this is fire energy. So here we go. Here you are. It further says here, you've built a strong foundation. Now have the courage to think bigger and watch your world grow. So here we go. There is a green light here from the cosmos, right? So I feel that some thing that you probably started, I feel Sagittarius maybe around a year back or something. Now you probably are seeing some positive growth in that. So you might be seeing that whatever you had plans, because Three of Wands is like, an expansion energy. It says expansive energy. So you might be seeing that, okay, you planned something. Now it might be working a little bit. You might be seeing some signs of it working. And now it's giving you the energy, the confidence to go next level. So to think more, to think bigger, next steps, next days. So that that, initial planning, has brought you so far. Now you need to plan ahead. So it definitely will, boost your confidence just knowing that initially, whatever you had, like a project plan, whatever that was in your case, that your efforts are, paying off in some way. And this will actually, the Three of Wands is a very expansive energy for you, Sagittarius. This is about going beyond the physical borders. And I feel that air energy, it's like tapping into the global energy. So something that you might be, doing across the globe, online or offline, maybe have a business elsewhere or in different countries you're establishing, something like that. It could be. But this absolutely is your green light. It's like use this moment of growth or success, whatever you have achieved, to plan for the next phase. It's a milestone energy. So some of you could be actually, it's use it as a fuel right now, Sagittarius. Is the energy that I'm picking up on. Use it as a fuel, to take it up a notch. And of course, with the number 3 energy playing out here, 3 is an energy of manifesting. So because, it's 1 plus 2. 2 is partnership. So you might be, planning or partnering up with people across the globe. I'm also getting the vibe of a tech startup. When the first phase, you get the VCs and funding, and then you plan for the next phase. So some of you could be into that as well, where you're scaling your product, you're expanding your team. You're aiming for a national growth and market, broader horizons, and things like that. Some of you could be traveling to a different country for pursuing your studies or jobs. So it could be that. It could be also that some of you have, sold our products at a local craft fair. And now what about the gains and profits and, the contacts that you got through that exhibition, through that fair? You're able to expand and grow into bigger markets, into, not like local markets, but more regional markets, so that you have a more broader, fields and people and networks. And some of you might actually be stepping up into leadership roles. Maybe your boss, really appreciates your work and he's like, go and lead this team. So some of you could be stepping into that as well. Now, I was also reading about, how some countries are coming together and having those alliances, for renewable energy projects. And that was really interesting to me. Like, cross-border wind farms or cross-border solar farms. So, it's like, once it's successful nationally, they want to create a more powerful network internationally, to for a more sustainable global future. Now, 3 is also about coming together with the community. So some of you might actually be planning events in your community, maybe some festivals, or maybe you're coming together for some workshops, or working in groups for some together in courses, some kind of course. And some of you, lastly, might actually be traveling to space. And the last card for today, Sagittarius, you have the card that says you're already doing it. Further, it says, stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. Do not question things so much. You are on the right track. You are facing the right way. Stop overthinking it. It's happening and you are closer than you think. You're exactly where you need to be and things are moving at the perfect speed. Do not rush it. Now is not the time to be impatient. Now is the time to walk steady. There is no rush. What are you building is being built. What you are building is being built. What you have planted soon will blossom. With every new day, a new brick is being laid. And you have come a long way. The foundations are steady. Now all that is needed is for you to trust and keep walking forward. So it further says, if a thought that things should be moving faster enters your head, that is just your ego comparing your rising to someone else. I don't think Sagittarius does that. I know you guys stay in your own lane. I know that. And you guys water your own garden. And, being Jupiterian ruled, you forward thinking, you have so much wisdom. You know it that when it is the right time, things will bloom, things will come to surface, things will show up for you. And it sense here, the bloom will come soon. So Sagittarius, these being general messages will play out differently in your lives. Let me know how it plays out in yours or the environment around you, and hope you enjoyed your messages. So thank you guys for joining. Please subscribe and hit the like if you enjoyed the content, and I will see you in the next one. Take care guys. Bye for now.